but what about the infrastructure now?
The infrastructure is also part of it. But the infrastructure, you see, one thing with education has been so much privatized in Nigeria. If you have the money, you have the good. You have the good education. And another thing that I find so dangerously diabolic is even most of the private school now, they're skipping year 6 for if you have the money, you go to primary school from year 1 to year 5, you skip year 6, you go straight to secondary school. In most private school in Nigeria, this is what they're doing. You see
that's been happening for a bit though.
Yeah, but this is really bad because that child is not mentally matured. You see a boy of 11, 12 already finished secondary school and it's like they're trying to go into uni. It's never going to happen here. No matter, unless that child is a genius of anything, not because the dad can pay the best school, get it. That is detrimental to the whole educational system because that child, apart from the genius, may be able to memorize or master everything he has been taught, able to regurgitate, doesn't have the mental or social ability to apply or being able to comprehend the depth of it. He might be able to tell you the whole read the whole times table to you, but can you really apply it?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Can you really apply it? You see a boy of 12 years old say this. I mean, I met somebody like he was 18 or 19, already had a degree. I'm like, how? How did you have a degree at the age of 19?
Where?
In Nigeria.
Oh yeah, that's different. You know that this is a part of the concerns that we're talking
That's
about.
That's a great concern.
Well, you see, this is a major concern. It's that knowledge being applied. I don't think it is.
It can be applied because the mental capability is not there. It's just an acquired certificate, an acquired knowledge, not actually an applied knowledge.
So obviously, that makes the individual a little bit redundant.
It is, and that's the point because that's why you see Nigeria is educational system is in a failed state because we regurgitate university students every year. Many of them can barely structure a full sentence, even in the very language English they were taught. Many of them can really put two things together. When you talk about business, many of them have lacked the fundamentals of it. Apart from the medical student, for some weird reason in Nigeria, the medical students are something to be really proud of. I don't know how.
That's a little bit different now because you look at medicine and even law on the level. Those are subject matters that require you to be practical as you're studying. You have to apply it as you're studying.
That's right.
That's the difference.
That's probably right.
Yeah. I'm from a long line of medical doctors. I mean, many. So one thing that's constant with those guys, as they're reading, they apply. You're reading, they apply. So you can't get away from that one. But going back to what you were saying, like if you look at a child who has been not necessarily forced to be educated, but not taught how to apply that knowledge being given to them, it's a major concern from a Nigerian point of view.
It is a major concern.
Individual, what I've noticed, if you take the individual who's been taught maybe to cram, just to read to pass exam, and you bring them out here, and they now learn how to apply knowledge, they become a different person. They might struggle initially, but once the penny drops,
absolutely, they are
different. They express themselves differently. They apply things differently. They think differently, and I think that's one thing that's affected Nigeria for a very long time. Because I remember when I was in secondary school, I used to look at some guys going to university, and the university system, sadly enough, has never really inspired me back home, because I always look at the faculties and look, come on, it's university now. You have to be right up there in terms of whatever, So I look at some of the graduates after university and look at the jobs they pick up, and I always wonder where did it go wrong? If you come out and say you're an engineer,
that's
you should be able to be working in an industry that would obviously boost what you've studied.
That's right.
So
that's another thing that I also have a problem with Nigeria, because we're not teaching people in Nigerian education, most especially, how to be an entrepreneur. But I struggle to see how the synergy is, because it's so academic, theory-driven kind of setup. Average Nigerian students are very studious. Understand? They're very studious. They do with so much zeal. And what I struggle with is, how do you apply all this?